G'day, this is Ozzy from ET, and I'm ET. Call me ET because sometimes I'm an extraterrestrial, because I'm abducted, and well, it's sort of abducted is not the right word. I'm contracted occasionally to work on the moon with the Anu-nnaki. I'm just a sort of maintenance man up there. But what they do up there, what the Anu-nnaki does, it observes humanity. It's making observations and saying, you know, like you do observe another species, like we observe dolphins or whales or birds. The Anu-nnaki observe humans. It's natural, isn't it? What they did observe, there's a place in New South Wales, Australia, called Broken Hill. Now, Broken Hill is an old mining town. It's got a massive lead deposit in the middle of the town, and lead dust spreads all over the town and affects the people. It sort of retards them mentally a bit. And the saying politics is run by the sneaky over the dumb. Well, in Broken Hill, it's run by the dumb over the dim, is one way of putting it. But what they are is a very friendly little town, really, in some ways, because, and there are people who volunteer. You're not supposed to breathe the dust in, the lead dust in, obviously, because it'll affect your bones and affects your mind and sort of makes you a bit slow in the head, which is okay if you live in Broken Hill and you don't need to know what's going on in the rest of the world. And in Broken Hill in particular, you're only allowed to drive one type of car, which is a Holden Commodore. If you drive anything else up there, it's at risk of people smashing your windows in your car, because they think, oh, you're not from there, you're putting shit on them for not driving a Holden Commodore or something like that. It's some sort of cultish thing about this particular type of car. You're not Aussie enough unless you drive a Commodore, sort of thing. But the funny part about this, do not suck up the lead. Well, they don't want children to suck lead up. They have volunteers, you know, they have a thing called a motorised broom, and it just blows all the dust in the air. Well, that's what they have. All the men, there's a group of men out there, and they volunteer. They blow the dust into the air and they breathe it in, and it sucks the volunteers are accumulating the dust of Broken Hill into their lungs and ingesting it into their bodies. It's an amazing, it filters it through the actual people. I mean, that's what they think the purpose of life is. Sucking the lead, go and have a beer and talk about nothing, because after you've sucked in a fair bit of lead, you're not going to have much of a conversation, are you? Beyond the I've got a Commodore. Have you got a Commodore? Yes, I've got a Commodore. That, I've got a Commodore, you've got a Commodore. Yes, I've got a Commodore. What did you have? I've got a Commodore. And that's the sort of conversation they have, and the world just goes past them, and in that way they live in total bliss, isolated from all the wars and all the terrible things happening. They don't even know the rest of the world exists. They live in their isolated little communities, sucking in all this lead dust, not knowing what's going on. The lead accumulates in their body, and the thing about it is they die a lot younger, and that's what makes the government very, very happy about this, because it saves a fortune on pensions and medical costs and stuff like that, which I will explain in another video, why the government wants you to get unhealthy. Thank you. This is ET, happily reporting to you about the various things in the world, and sometimes from the moon. Bye bye.